Okay, love.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone.
Your mom said it's good. Don't. Right.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Back to throw. It's Avila. Looking for the wideout. Grab made near the sidelines.
I believe it.
Keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
They'll move the sticks for a first down for this Tennessee offense, and this quarterback is really starting to throw the ball well, putting the ball in the money, and giving these receivers a chance to make plays after the catch. And I tell you, they've had some great quarterbacks, as we know, that have played in their time in Knoxville.
Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. The defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Boy, wide receiver screen can be hit or miss. Either receiver finds a nice crease and picks up big yards, or the defense completely negates that. The team speed from the defense here wins that play.
He'll hand it off. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, great job by this defense on this second down run. Just stonewalled them at the line of scrimmage. Now they get a chance to really pressure the quarterback here, trying to get off the field.
Yeah, I agree. But I'm grateful for it.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Trying for a fourth down completion. Tries the right with a quick throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear.
No, she didn't. She left.
What a momentum shifter this could be.
Just like
No,
that,
I picked her up.
Takes advantage of a bad decision by the quarterback, steps in front of it for the interception.
Yeah, it was at church.
Great field position here early in this game.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
8-19. No, it was like close to 30.
Give credit to this defense. They are
But yeah,
flying around and
I get what you're saying. Yeah, I told him. I was like, hey, y'all sent that girl out there like that?
Looking downfield, it's Lacey. Catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Yeah, so
it's a completion for a
what I wanted to talk about was
offense moving receivers around now before the snap. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
You talking about your overtime.
For both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this one.
Well, that's the
so basically,
early in the year, you're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter.
You sound like you want to do it more than me, you know.
Your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
It is intercepted. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. At the 10.
I also have a lot I have to do around the house, but yeah, I got you.
Contribute 6 points.
Just a tough spot to be as a quarterback. He feels the pressure. He wants to get rid of the ball. And you can see what can happen when the pressure gets to that quarterback right in his face. The ball is up in the air. The defense is able to come down with it.
I got you. And I apologize. That's miscommunicating. My reason been speaking for itself, I felt like.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone.
Yesterday I came home because I knew the kids had to eat dinner, you know. But what I was coming to you was saying, yeah, you more flexible than me because you sleeping all day, you know what I mean? So I rather, it makes more sense you
can they recover from that right now?
do it, you know, because they're available, I guess.
Defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Back to pass. It's Lacey. Running back grabs it on the screen.
Right.
And he never had a chance tackled in the backfield.
Boy, great defensive linemen not only have the ability to get upfield to rush the quarterback, but that instinct to recognize a screen pass. Good job of sensing it and making a play.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense can be very aggressive at this moment.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Thank you.
And the returner brought down by the coverage team. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. Gets the first and still running. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, that's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who's on that 98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical back.
Looking downfield near the end zone. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
Incomplete. Second down coming up.
Yeah.
Quarterback drops back.
Same. Nothing just dropped off the
Stiff arm. 4 set of bounds after a nice gain.
The mail and
on the door with a first and
said
goal.
hey to my sister.
Looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal.
Man, isn't it fun to watch
about my business.
add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they
You
get
said what?
football, they're operating in much more open space than they would
Probably
be if
so.
they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
So getting nothing in first down makes it 2nd and goal from the 8. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of
So
scrimmage.
yeah.
0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Why you ask? Why was?
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here
This-
for us. He gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The offense facing a 3rd and goal from a long way away. Back to throw. It's Avila. Short throw. Running back makes the catch behind the line of scrimmage. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up 4th down.
You are
Really
right,
good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit.
Yeah.
They'll set up at the right
Yeah, he's
hash
just
mark
sitting
for
on the
chip
road.
shot. Oh, and he's off target. It's no good. And the lead remains at 7 after the miss.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
Handoff to the single back. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid game. Stay ahead of the chains.
Right. but you got high quality wigs, you know. You can't, yeah, we can't sit here and deny the fact. I don't know, and you pay pretty good money for them. Not that they were the most expensive, but you know. So
offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Back in motion now. Looking to pass here on second down. Makes a quick catch. He bring him down, but he makes the 3-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Boy, a nice drag route here, and I thought the patience by the quarterback was the key. Puts it in front of his receiver, gives him a chance to make the catch, and picks up a little bonus. Nice yards after the catch.
It's a 1st and 10.
That's funny that you pointed it out like that.
Back to pass. It's Lacy.
It's funny that you pointed it out like that.
Defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Second down after that previous play. He keeps it on the design run. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Yeah, like I said, I like to take care of my stuff too. I don't know.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Makes the throw across the middle of the field.
Right.
This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Really love what this defense is doing today. They're doing a nice job of taking away any success on early downs, and then it allows their defensive ends and pass rushers to get after the quarterback when they get them to 3rd and long.
The Longhorns will look to convert here on 4th down.
I'm just listening to you just go in on this woman wig, like.
Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, what a grab! They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the 1st down. They've got to rally to the ball and not have that kind of effort to pick up a 1st down.
So there's no use in having them anymore. I feel like I should just get them somewhere.
If that's what you want to do.
This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout. Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Dropping back. It's Lacy. Bringing pressure. He makes the grab. And he goes down after a big chunk play, the kind of explosive play this offense has been looking for.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
A quick throw out left, complete. Not easy to bring down. The cornerback finally gets the job done. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Back to throw again.
Down he goes. It's a sack. Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Right.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Trapped again in the pocket.
Interesting call here by the defense in their dime set with 6 defensive backs. Instead of manning up and applying pressure on the receivers, they sit back. Make it tougher on the quarterback. Make him have to read their zone coverage. He gets confused and allows the defensive line to get to the
that's really what locks is, you know. Like, I'm telling you, that if somebody comes out their hair, it'd be nothing but hair. It's hair.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. And the coach elects to send out the field goal unit. This will be a 46-yard attempt.
Yeah.
Confidence.
That's why you like it.
Now, Chris, it's a
Makes
nice
sense.
here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
I guess you could do a question here too, but it's not a balance.
Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchdown.
You know what I mean?
Right.
First play of the run now on the 25. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
Looking to pass. It's Avila. It's the running back in the flat.
Yeah.
A juke to man, but not much room to maneuver.
It's trendy. You look good. You got it.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Looks to the left. Pass caught. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
3rd down upcoming after that completion. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. The Volunteers are going to keep this drive rolling.
Nice first down run here by this running back. And these are the kind of situations on 3rd and short that you can gain a lot of momentum, or it can kill a drive and kill the confidence of an offense. Here they pick up the nice first down, which is great, new set of downs, but it also gives you a lot of confidence that you can wear that defense down psychologically.
Right.
Caught by the receiver. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. And the Volunteers come up to the line in a hurry. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Looking for a man deep down the left side. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. He can go. He's at the 50. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return.
Right.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
I don't think you dogging.
Always looking to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Lacey.
Yeah, I don't think you dogging.
Touchdown, Texas.
I know you just doing you.
This is a nice touchdown and a great play call. Just get this receiver in space.
And you were genuinely, you know, you autistic, so I same as John. You know what I mean? Like, he'd be like, hey, you know, I'm like, hey, kind of, you know, I'm listening to you. I got you.
ball now. Looking deep down the left side. And he throws his third interception of the day.
Chris, it's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this is...
That's what you just passed?
Yeah.
You definitely are.
There's people in my job now.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. Looking to throw. It's Lacey. That's Talk. It's Fuentes. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
Right. A lot of people, I'm telling you, a lot of people feel that way.
Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Right.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. And it's incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You've got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. The lead remains 3 after that miss. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Volunteers will take it deep to begin the second half.
You going that way, it's always around that time.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, the Texas offense comes back out on the field. Important possession here to begin the 3rd quarter as they try to continue momentum from the first half and build on this lead. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
That play was perfectly defended. You know, sometimes as an offense and an offensive coordinator, you hit a wall, and it's time to mix some things up on what you show the defense.
You'll be looking up how much...
Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Rolling to his left, outside the pocket. Launches it deep down the left side. Oh, grabs it near the sideline. It's a huge gain.
But what a play here.
Looking up how bad traffic is.
Texas. And Chris, I think back all the years of Texas football, going way back. And they've had some good receivers. Roy Williams comes to mind, Devin Duvernay more recently in the slot. But, man, they really need to start a new legacy. And maybe plays like this can get them going in a new direction.
Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to scramble now. Finding some room with the 25. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
This is why you don't predetermine what to do with the ball as a quarterback. He wants to throw this as he rolls out to his right, but instead he keeps his eyes downfield, recognizes there's nobody open, so instead he decides to become the runner, and he's a real threat when he has the ball in his hands.
Defense reacts quickly, a very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Catch made by the tight end. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
And And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Right.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. No gain there. Oh, we spotted at the 2 again.
Boy, it is tough to run the football inside his 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Nothing on that play makes it 2nd down and goal from the 2. To throw, it's Lacey. The pocket breaking down. And they scored, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. Second and goal for the offense. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. And as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Risky throw here on 2nd down. You know, small spaces down here can be an issue for any quarterback. Very interested to see what they call here on 3rd down coming up.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now.
Literally, I watched them dark like almost hit the semi-car, darting over, almost hit the car that was that long. Which is crazy. Like, at that point, you make
on 3rd and goal, he's going to try to throw for it. And he hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. The defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
Right. Goal is good.
And that one, my gosh, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. The first job here, protect the football. Turnovers on back-to-back possessions. Lets it fly to the wideout. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
I've seen it. I already know how it can get.
Get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Looking downfield, it's Avila. It's an out route, the catch made. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Chris, I think you got to give all the credit to the wide receiver here. Man-to-man coverage on an out route. That is a tough ask. Good inside move on the stem to separate from the defender, and a great throw by the quarterback near the sideline.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. And he will be stuffed.
Yeah, Mama, she funny.
The defense does such a good job of taking any
because I wasn't trying to stress you out about that text.
All he could do is throw it to his back, and
but she was convinced. She was like, yeah, cool. You're out of pocket. I was like, what? What'd I do?
Looking to chuck it again. And he's going to take a shot down the left side.
What'd I do?
It's a huge gain. He's got it inside the 30.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The balls are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the 1st down yardage.
Yes.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here. And the back's able to navigate his way for a 1st down.
And a decent gain there before the defense breaks him down.
Well, let's give credit to the offensive line here. They went with a run blitz. The offensive line sees it, picks it up, gives them enough room to pick up some solid yards.
So So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
That's what I thought. I think it is. That's theirs. I think that's what they call it.
So down here in the red zone, every yard
but
tough to
either
find.
way.
Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Avila. On the move now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense.
Right. Like, y'all, I'll tell y'all anything y'all need to know. I was like, what are you talking about? She sent it while I was at work.
Well, it seemed like the offense is trying to throw some kind of misdirection with that run there. But give credit to the defense. They were prepared for anything, and they swallowed that running back up. Nice defensive stand.
So they'll pass up the chip shot field goal attempt and go for it on fourth down. They'll run it from the gun. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Tennessee.
Chris, it's a great touchdown run here by this back. But the continuity of this offensive line was on display, and that's the reason he was able to get into the end zone.
Extra point puts him in front by one. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away.
What time were you supposed to be in there? 10?
Ball spotted at the 25.
They penalized you for it?
And the first play of the drive now from the 25.
Yeah. Well, no, they won't count it against my attendance, but like.
Motion by the back will make the defense adjust.
Right.
First down, looking to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Taylor. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him.
Right.
Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards. Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
So far, we've been treated to a duel of big play wide receivers. These guys have been putting on a show, piling up the highlights through three quarters. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Movement here from the tight end. And now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Wanting to make an adjustment before this critical down. Offense will try to convert a third and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Grab down the middle. It's Jackson. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. So here we go. Down one score. They're going to go for it on fourth down. To the air. It's Lacey. Looking for his big tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Jackson. And he goes down, but the important thing, it's enough to move the sticks and a fresh set of downs.
That's why you practice and work on these routes. When you get to a fourth down, you trust the receiver to run not only a good route, but know exactly where he needs to go to be able to get the distance for the
Alice says she's going to try to talk to the gospel group.
From the shotgun, here's the inside
no, the gospel concert, the people from the concert.
No gain.
Chris, is it just me, or is it a little bit strange that this offense continues to give this back the football?
Staying motivated and all that stuff.
Under 10 yards rushing, in this game, hasn't been able to get anything going. It might be time to pivot and try something else.
Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up third down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it in the open. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Chris, it's very rare in the college game to see a quarterback anticipate and get the ball out of his hands before the receiver even gets out of his break, but we see it here for a nice first down.
The Longhorns keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. The veteran quarterback lucky that didn't result in a takeaway.
Chris, you see what happens when you try to squeeze it into double coverage. An incompletion is probably the best result you could have hoped for, because an interception is the most likely outcome when you're throwing the ball into the crowd.
Incompletion makes it second down. Scanning the field, it's Lacey. Big throw complete to the tight end. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, playing with the lead, good job by this defense to keep the receiver in bounds. Trying to keep that clock moving, trying to secure a victory.
The tight end goes in motion before the snap. It's third down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Boy, this offensive line is so caught up in making sure that they're accounting for the defensive line. Nobody sees the inside linebacker. He comes home on a blitz and gets the sack.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on fourth down.
That we're supposed to be in this one lane, and he is trying to find a way to get over this side. That's
from the shotgun, drops back, looking for an open man. And it's incomplete to end the drive. A turnover on downs here in the late stages of this game.
Oh, so close to executing here on the fourth down play in the fourth quarter. You're only down a possession. Now you got to rely on your defense to come up with a stop and get your offense back on the field.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Here's a throw underneath to the back. Nowhere to run. No corralling for no gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout or they check him out. Defense getting set up. Here's second down. Pounding away with the run game. That play moves the ball across midfield to be set up for the first down at the 41.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Okay, I love you, Queen. Bye.
First and 10 play coming up. Dropping back, it's Avila. The receiver grabs it. Loose ball, a scramble for it. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. Second, the replay booth has signaled they want to take another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Quick pass, the catch is made. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
And 3rd and short, they try to pick it up on the ground. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Got to really appreciate the execution here on this 3rd down toss. Great call and solid work by the offensive line and a good nose for the first down marker by the running back.
And the Vols starting a new series here on 1st and 10. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. And on first down, right back to the running game. As the first down is still going. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Vols.
Chris, he broke free from the line of scrimmage. I thought he might have a 10 or 15-yard gain, but he shows you the speed that he has to take it all the way to the house.
The extra point up and good. So the lead now is 8 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to throw it on first down. Lets it go quickly. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Hey, I got my punter out there.
Struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Hit just as he throws the ball. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
At this point in the game, obvious situations, you're going to throw the football. I like the call by the defensive coordinator. Went with dime. 6 defensive backs get them as much speed on the field as you can. May have confused the quarterback there a little bit and led to that incompletion.
And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. To throw, it's Lacey. It's complete. That'll pick up a first down. They'll spot it at the 38. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Down the middle, it's Jackson. You make the tackle, but not before he gets all the way to the 30. So it's a first down here. The clock is stopped temporarily, but they get to the line quickly. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. First down, looking to throw the ball. And they heave it deep downfield. This one is broken up and ball's incomplete.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw, and knock the ball away.
Tight game. Final 2 minutes. Can the offense make a play here? And they desperately need it. And the wideout goes in motion. Second down, looking to throw it. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. And it's incomplete that time. Just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
This was a promising drive, but back-to-back incompletions makes it 3rd and 10. Dropping back, it's Lacey. Throws it to the right. Incomplete for a 3rd straight play.
Well, Chris, this is it. It comes down to this 4th down play to be able to stay in this football game. They've got to convert to be able to keep their hopes alive. Can this quarterback deliver and make the play?
Down 1 possession in the 4th quarter, and the offense is going to try to convert here on 4th down. Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. And now a timeout is taken by the defense with 11 seconds remaining. So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The offense with some pre-snap motion. Maybe the last shot here. Fires quickly to the left. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, it's not over yet, but this 4th down interception is going to cost them critical minutes here at the least here in the 4th quarter.
So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration.